So today I like to speak about as we come to the closing of the year, there's often a beautiful opportunity to reflect on the previous year and to reflect on our lives, a sort of opportunity for a self-review and a life review. And today I like to share two particular exercises that I have found helpful. And we will do them in our meditation practice. If you like, at the end, I invite you to have a journal with you. As I often mention in my classes, meditation and journaling well paired together as tools for self-discovery and self-love. So I give you the opportunity to find a journal or a pen if you need one, pencil, something to write with. I am a bit old-fashioned in that sense that I do recommend that it be done by hand if possible, as it is beneficial to explore that. So there is the opportunity to make room. To make room within our hearts and our minds and our bodies to let go of all that no longer serves us. And to receive all that can be received from life as it shows up. Our first exercise I call the empty cup exercise. And I like to explain it before we come into meditation, and we will come into meditation early in our practice today. In the empty bowl exercise, when I began meditating, one of the images that I used to go back to a lot was just the holding of an empty cup. You know, as if my heart was an empty cup, as if my mind was an empty cup, and just kind of holding it and allowing myself to receive from the universe, to receive from my heart, from myself. And so we'll be doing that today. And so the empty bowl also invites the opportunity to notice what thoughts am I willing to let go of when I notice my life. And perhaps take this moment, actually, let's do this reflection. I'll keep my eyes open and I'll ask you to keep your eyes closed if possible, to go inward, just as you are, just finding a comfortable place and taking a moment to do this reflection. So we close the eyes. And just taking a moment to check in with the body, to return to the breath. And perhaps bringing that image of the empty bowl to the heart. Noticing the heart in this moment. In this moment in time, how can I empty the bowl of my heart, the cup of my heart? What feelings am I experiencing that I can release through the exhale in this moment? And as you do, allowing the cup to be filled with peace, with space, as if the exhale was like water inside the cup, allowing whatever feelings we've been carrying to be released through the exhale, and allowing ourselves through the inhale to receive peace and comfort, as if we were emptying the bowl, the cup. And perhaps bringing a word to mind that we could fill the cup of the heart with. Perhaps love, kindness, peace, joy. Just in this moment, allowing whatever word feels right to be the word used in this moment in time. Simply breathing in that word as if it were water coming into the cup. And letting yourself breathe that in. And noticing a word representing something you wish to release from the cup of the heart, the bowl of the heart. Perhaps something you've been carrying for a while. And just allowing through the exhale to let that go. And breathing in the word as if it were water coming into the bowl, into the cup. Flowing and easy like the breath. And sensing space being made in the heart as you breathe. Breathing in. And through the exhale, emptying the cup. And now noticing the cup of the mind. What thoughts, words, or actions am I ready to release? And noticing yourself emptying the cup with no judgment. Simply allowing yourself to release through the exhale. Making space through the inhale. And perhaps inviting a word now to fill the cup of the mind. Joy or peace, calm, rest, silence. And allowing that word to enter into the mind as if the mind was an empty bowl now, an empty cup. And through the inhale, breathing in that word, the energy of that word. And perhaps giving yourself the opportunity to let go as you exhale. and make even more space within the cup of the mind. And now noticing the body as a cup. What is the body ready to let go of? Perhaps tension, perhaps tightness, perhaps tiredness. Simply allowing the body now, like a bowl, to release through the exhale, emptying the cup, emptying the bowl, releasing, letting go. Making space through the inhale. And now noticing a word that the body is ready to receive. Gentleness, softness, peace, relaxation. Allowing the word to receive into the center of the cup as you inhale. And allowing the body to receive this energy as well. Breathing in the word that you've chosen. Allowing the body to receive effortlessly and to let go easily. And now noticing the cup of your life, as if your life was a cup or a bowl. And noticing one word that it can release, that it can let go of. And allowing the bowl to empty that word through the exhale. Easily letting it go, effortlessly, making room through the inhale. noticing a word that your life is now ready to receive, allowing the word to arise on its own and breathing it in as the cup is filled with this word, as if the mind, the heart, the body, the whole life is filled with this word. And now noticing the cup of the heart and the mind and the body and the life, empty and receiving of the great mystery that is life, of the great light and love that resides in the universe, as if grace was pouring into each bowl, allowing yourself to receive grace into each bowl, the bowl of the heart, the bowl of the mind, the bowl of the body and the life, allowing grace to show up in whatever form and whatever way is best for you. Receiving through the inhale and through the exhale, making room. Perhaps noticing an angel or a guide filling your cup, each one with grace, and all good things you are now ready to receive. Letting go of expectation or judgment, allowing what shows up to be as it is. Receiving through the inhale, letting go through the exhale. And now noticing a cup, a bowl which you would like to share with life itself, with the year ahead, with your community, loved ones, family, and friends. And noticing that bowl, what word is in it? And sense yourself pouring the energy of the bowl onto life, the energy of the bowl onto your friends and loved ones, your community, your dear ones, sharing the bounty of the goodness that you've received. And noticing the breath and allowing yourself to receive through the breath whatever goodness shows up in this moment and in the next and the following one. And allowing yourself through the exhale to let go of whatever you wish to let go of in this moment, in the next, or the following one. Allowing peace and grace to enter through the inhale and through the exhale as you begin to return into the now, sensing the body calm and rested, peaceful, sensing the mind and heart at ease, sensing peace in your life in this moment in time. And returning back into the now, gently opening the eyes, perhaps stretching the body, and allowing yourself to fully come back to continue about your day or to prepare to go to sleep. And beginning to come back into the present moment. And when you're ready, opening the eyes, simply allow yourself to feel what showed up, allowing whatever is to be perfect as it is. Allowing that deep sense of peace to remain with you through the body and the mind and the heart. Noticing how we transition from moment to moment. And can I transition into the next moment with even more peace and calm? Can I allow myself to remain in a state of receiving that which life has to offer, with no sense of judgment, but a sense of welcoming, a welcoming presence that is loving and kind to yourself and to the environment around you. One thing that I myself have been working on is even when life is unkind, you do not need to respond to life with unkindness. You can remain who you are. The core of you is good, is kind, is loving. Can I remain who I am often? Can I show up with my thoughts and my words and my actions in a manner that they are in alignment with the deepest intention of who I choose to be, which is love, which is peace and calm? I often speak of choice, and when I remember that I have that choice, I implement it. And when I forget, then I am kind with me. And we forget. And then if I forget, can I be kind to me? I often I like the word generosity, especially around the Christmas times or holiday times. There's this sense of generosity, but generosity can show up in so many ways. Generosity can also show up in a smile, in a kindness, gentle, soothing kindness to yourself, to the people around you. You know, and one of the opportunities that I think sometimes we miss, or at least I've noticed that I've missed sometimes, is when you catch yourself, you know, not showing up as you are. As soon as you catch it, shift it. Shift it. Right? How can I be kind in this moment? Be gentle with myself and with others. As we come to the closing of the year, it is an opportunity to review our lives, to review how have I shown up onto my life, and how do I choose to show up in this next moment? What is one word I can work on this upcoming year? And I invite you to consider our meditation in your practice as you prepare to this upcoming year. How can I make space to let go? And how can I make space to receive? But also, what is one word that I wish to cultivate in my life? One thing that I wish to cultivate. I'd like to share one of mine because I think it might be a source of inspiration. For me, it's creativity. It's creativity. I often don't watch TV or shows, but I found one yesterday, and it's a TV show, online, a streaming show on pottery making. And so that inspired our meditation today on the pot, the bowl, the cup. So I thought how beautiful to make something out of nothing, out of a big ball of clay, not out of nothing, but out of a big ball of clay, a little square. And I thought, oh, okay, that might be something interesting to explore this year. How else can I bring my creativity more into the now? When I felt that sense of admiration to the people making pottery, how can I explore that this upcoming year? And so that is a question that I will be journaling on. What are ways that I can explore my creativity? Some of you may know I've been exploring that through my baking, right? Um, but let's see how else I like to explore that in this upcoming year. And creativity is, for me, a way of exploring self-love and self-care, and also a way of sharing with community. And so enough talking from me. So who would like to share about your experience? Please, I welcome brave ones. Tere or Alicia. Hi, Tere or Alicia.
Okay, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I give a chance to Terry to take a couple of more minutes than she in the
Oh.
was so clear that I saw like a fall, a waterfall, but this was a light fall, feeling up, was sparkling with gold and silver, like espejitas, like little stars,
Like sparkles.
sparkles. But I mean, was a light, a white with textures like fog with the sparkle on each ball, feeling different in each one. Like I don't know, the energy, or I don't know, different. And like one part here, one part there, one part there, but it's a whole. I don't know how. It's like different fuentes, ¿cómo es que se dice?
Yes, exactly. I noticed that as well. Fountains.
Fountains, like one fountain, another fountain.
Yes, yes.
Something like this. I don't know. I have it in my...
Yes, I completely understand. So like each bowl and
Yeah,
the fountain flowing through. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I noticed that when we did the grace, the allowing grace to flow in, that's the image that I was also given.
Yes.
Like going down every bowl. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.
And
May
and may I all have happy...
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who else would like to share? Danielle, Tere, Celeste.
I'll share.
Hi, honey.
Hi. Sorry, it took me a while. Hi, everyone. Very, very peaceful meditation, very deep. And something that I was reminded was that I need to bring adventure back into my life.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I like that idea.
Yeah, they showed me mountains and just looking into the horizon. And I feel like that's something that's been lacking in my life, especially this year. But I feel like it's coming. And peace of mind, a lot of love. And I did feel like some of my fears and doubt was removed from my mind.
Beautiful.
But it was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie, for sharing. Good. Can I have somebody else also share?
Yes, I would like to share.
Hi, Lourdes. Yes, and then Katrina. Hi, welcome.
Hi. It was a wonderful meditation for me. It was what I needed today, and I'm really grateful for you.
Thank you.
That cup was awesome because it just it told me how many things I need to clean out of my heart, and the things that I feel so much guilty for, a lot of things, and that I have to nurture myself and and try to feel better for myself and to take care of myself and not to believe or think of what other people believe of me. It doesn't matter. It matters what I feel, and that um, God is always here with me and the grace always protecting me. But that cleaning of the cup, cleaning of my heart with all those unwanted feelings, it was awesome. Thank you so much.
I am
I
so
appreciate it.
grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing. Thank you for sharing your beautiful experience. Thank you. Yeah, it's always a gift before hearing you all speak and the beautiful experiences that you have, as well as preparing for the class before. Sometimes I prepare and sometimes I just show up. And today, when I was working on the preparation, I was clearly shown the image of the bowl that I often meditate on, or used to, a lot of. And it's a sense of really allowing life to fill us up, allowing ourselves to break, to let go of what we've been carrying, of our body, of our mind, the thoughts, the worries, the stressors, the memories, the past. Let go, empty up. Let yourself receive the next moment new, the life ahead of you, the next year ahead of you, with new eyes, a sense of openness to whatever shows up. I love that concept of having an open mind, an open heart, and I often speak of this. That would be very similar to keeping the bowl empty, filled with peace or grace, but simply allowing what shows up to be as it is, not to fight it. I've often, if you notice water around a rock, I love watching by the lake, just the water hitting the rocks. And there's this sense of non-judgment, of allowing the movement of the water against the rock and the rock against the water to be what it is. And so how often we fight with what is. And can I move past that? Can I follow inspired action to do what I need to do and then move forward? Good. Katrina?
Buenos dias, Miami.
Hi, sweetie.
I miss Miami.
Yes. Oh, that's right. You're not in Miami.
No,
oh,
I'm
girl.
in San Diego.
Welcome,
No,
welcome, welcome.
California.
Come visit the city of palm trees. Yay.
Yes, the magic city they call
yes, yes.
it. Well, I love this morning's meditation. It was so beautiful, so profound, and very peaceful. And I could see my cups were golden. And I saw two white doves pouring into my cups, all those three cups. It was the most amazing feeling ever.
Wow.
It truly was.
Amen.
And I was reminded of grace. We all have grace in our life. We do. All we have to do is just, be open to it. We are God's creations. He is our masterpiece. He made us. All we have to do is just come to him and just let go and let God.
I love that. Let go.
The Titanic did not, the reason the Titanic sank is because water got in it. That water represents all the anxiety, the resentment, the anger, the fear, uncertainties. And so, we become heavy in ourselves. So when we empty all that stuff that we don't need, we receive grace. We're in peace. We have inner peace. And that inner peace we receive from God is priceless. We can't put price on it. Once we have that inner peace, we connect to God, we connect to eternity, to eternal life. It's beautiful. It's magic.
Thank you
It's
so
all
much.
there is.
Wow, what a beautiful imagery.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
And thank you for always being here with your magic.
My pleasure.
I love to, when you said about eternal life, and bringing in also the imagery that Alicia received of, the various bowls and the water fountain kind of flowing through it. In many ways, life is this eternal flow. And what I find very interesting is that if I show up in the next moment with an empty mind, with no preconceived ideas, with no sense of expectation, with no sense of history, then I allow this moment to be new. And perhaps that is the freedom that is spoken of by many teachers before us. The freedom to start this moment new, the freedom to empty our cup and allow life to fill the cup with eternal life, as you mentioned, Katrina, with the life that is here, with this moment new. And so can I give myself the opportunity, as Lourdes has invited us today, to love ourselves, to love our hearts and our minds and our bodies, and allow this next moment to be a new beginning, a new start, to start again. I always, I know I mentioned this probably like an old tape or disc or CD or MP3, whatever they're called now, of, when a sunrise, it's a brand new beginning. It's every day we have this grace of starting a new day, a brand new moment in your life. And so can I, allow myself to receive life in that way? Katrina, were you going to add something?
I was going to add, yeah, and every morning I wake up and I say, thank you, universe, for conspiring to make my day magic.
Oh, I love that.
So when you start your day like that, it shifts it into a magical, positive way immediately. You start to think, you know, different sides of the universe. The universe always speaks to us, always.
Yeah.
So you tend to feel better. When you feel better, you look better. When you look better, you want to do things in your life. You feel happy. You become creative. You love more. You don't even care about the people and the things. It doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that connection that you get to the universe, and the love you feel to yourself is like so big. It's huge.
Yeah.
That's where the connection comes.
Yeah.
Make that shift. It shifts your energy, and it's like amazing. It truly is.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, sweetie.
Thank
It brought in the awareness also of connection. When we're talking about the emptying of the bowl, that release of all that you've been carrying, with a sense of receiving, we're welcoming in a sense of belonging and connection with the universe. And perhaps that might be something, if you hear the meditations later, to add that sense of, can I receive belonging? Can I receive connection? Can I receive a sense of my place in the universe? That I know that I belong, and that I know that I am connected to all things. And I often love the imagery of a tree, a tree rooted onto the ground, connected to the very earth and connected to the sky through its branches as it moves through the wind. There's this sense of oneness and the sense of connection and belonging. You belong, you are connected, whether you forget or not. You belong and you are loved. And when we allow ourselves to receive of life, we experience that. We experience that joy and that passion of life flowing through you always here. available to you at any time. Thank you, Katrina. Samantha?
Yeah, hi. Good to talk to all of you again and hear from you again. The meditation was very, very calming, and I got words and feelings, not images, but the words of release that I needed to do were anxiety, but that anxiety that you get, that you try to release with doing. I do, and I know a lot of us, whenever something's in our mind, we try to do. And the image that I got was replace that with being, and with being more conscious. So if you're folding laundry and you have to do that, make sure that you're really paying attention to what you're doing so that you can replace the doing with a being. And I thought that was very beautiful. And that was the release. And then the intake was harmony and love. And it was a feeling of enjoy the love that is in your life now. Really pay attention to it and share that love with others in harmony. And also a feeling of that you're taken care of, that the universe, that when you are in that state of being, the universe is just guiding you.
Correct.
And
Correct.
it felt very, very powerful. Like, share that harmony, share that love, and allow the universe to guide you. And it was just very beautiful. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, sweetie, for sharing, and welcome back. I wanted to add to something that you said, which I was planning on speaking at a later time about, but we can begin to speak a little bit about that today. And I will mention it in upcoming classes, the difference between doing and being. And one of the observations I like us to consider when we begin to notice the difference between doing and being is the heart. When the heart is involved in an action, when there is a sense of belonging or being connected, as we were earlier speaking, then the heart is involved. Then the watcher is involved, and that inner deepest presence of you is involved in the doing. So there are many gateways to come back to that state of being, presence versus doing. So one of the ways is to practice gratitude. So when you mention the folding of the clothing, when you notice that you are doing versus being, then perhaps practicing gratitude as a way of bringing the heart into the experience, a sense of gratitude for the clothing that we have, a sense of gratitude for the fact that we can wear clothing, or that we have clothing for our beds or our baths, so a sense of gratitude for those that made it happen, for those that manufactured what we have. And so it opens the heart. And when the heart is opened, there is a sense of presence and beingness in the now. So that would be a way of going about it. The other one is appreciation, appreciating what is here, appreciating the beauty of the clothing, for example, going with the example that you mentioned about the folding of the clothing, appreciating the textures or the colors or your favorite pieces. So just explore that this week, that sense of being and doing, and what makes that difference for you when you notice that you're just doing versus being. What makes the shift happen for you? And I would love to hear back from all of you next week about that. Thank you, Sammy, for bringing that up. Samantha. I'm so grateful for that. So I am grateful for all of you having been here. I so appreciate your comments. I know that it takes courage to share in an open forum like this, but believe me, if you can change one life, if you can make a difference in somebody's heart and mind, then isn't that what it is all about? I often think about in my own life, we take nothing with us when we leave the earth. You don't take your body, you don't take your money, you don't take your family, you don't take your education, you don't take anything but the love that you gave and the love that you received, the person that you were. what you gave to the world and what you received from the world. So this upcoming year, what are you ready to receive? What are you ready to give to the world from the deepest place of authenticity within you? And what are you ready to let go of? Perhaps judgment. And give yourself the benefit of the new life ahead. Today and tomorrow and the days to come. I am grateful to each of you having been here. And we're going to have our beautiful Katrina end our session with her magic.
I love it.
You know it's a thing now, right?
Now I can't even think of, skipping meditation. That's it.
I thought about that. Oh, don't worry. If you're not here, I will make sure to do it for you. But I just love it. It makes me think of unicorns and rainbows and just childlike magic. We forget that
That's
life
the
is
pure
magic.
love.
Yeah.
That is the pure love. That's where we have to return to that.
Yes.
So I wish you all a magical day and lots of love and blessings to everyone.
Thank you, sweetheart. Many blessings to all of you.